Hopefully this is recording. I've taken off from Sudbury moments ago, and I've just crossed over the YB Yankee Bravo VOR, which is in North Bay, and I am on course for Ottawa, and I'm almost ready to reach my cruising altitude of 25,000 feet. FMS is on pitch hold, altitude select 25,000, and it's getting our navigation. We also have a 95 knot crosswind, which is kind of crazy. Last night I did the same flight. I had a 100 knot tailwind. It was a quick flight, I tell you. Got the weather radar going on, nothing to worry about. There's some fluffy clouds, but there's nothing in them that will harm us. It is negative 42 degrees outside at this altitude. We have 400 feet to go before we hear a chime indicating 1,000 to go before we reach our cruising altitude. And we're hanging on for that, waiting for cruise. There's the chime at 24,000 feet. She should level herself off and then begin to accelerate. Is to keep her at 230 knots, thereabouts. It's good cruising speed, so I've been told. Okay, 500 to go. What is that crosswind doing? 100 knot crosswind. Holy cow, I've never seen anything like that. That's what they call the jet stream type stuff, I suppose. Okay, we're leveling off and accelerating. So I have to be prepared to back off power so as to not accelerate past this aircraft's ability to handle it. Now that I'm in cruise, I can hit the max cruise button, indicating here we're at max cruise. Okay. What is going on? I think I should have let it accelerate. Uh-oh. Max. What is it? Nope. Max climb, that's what I want. And what the heck happened? Okay, looks like it's trying to catch us back up. Wow. I bet the passengers are a little freaked. Okay, we'll let the plane stabilize. Better get that nose down. That's not good. Not good at all. Okay, disconnecting autopilot. It's time to take manual control. Whoa, what is going on here? Whoa! Whoa! Oh! This has never happened before. Holy cow, let's get that nose trim up. Okay, alright. A little too high, it's a little too high. Let's get her down. What's that? Okay. Let's easy get her back on course. Slut. Okay. I don't know what the hell happened. We will try that again. Alright. Let's bring her around. Get her on course. While we climb to 25,000. What the hell? Okay. Oh, I think I get it. Okay. The air is so thin up here. The difference between stall and death is it's a pretty thin margin. Okay. Let's get the trim okay. Let's just level her off. Okay, autopilot. Maybe it will save me and take care of this thing. Alright. Let's get back on course. Wow. I have no idea what that chiming's about. Okay, we're still in max climb and we are altitude select. Let's do that. Let's get us 25,000. Does it there. Okay. Alright, let it accelerate this time to about 230 after it levels off. And I don't know if the heading bug had anything to do with it. Okay. How about we go on heading mode? Where is that? I guess we don't want to intercept our course at a 45-degree angle. Okay, our speed is creeping up. I guess we should allow it to get to where we want it. Between 230 and 240. And then press the cruise button. Okay. Coming in now. Let's hit nav. And it's picking up the course. Okay. Now we got 100 knot tailwind. Mind boggles. Okay. It's going to firm up on our intended course, which is nice. Better get those passengers some free drinks. I think they're going to need them. Boy, those clouds don't look very nice. Sky looks foreboding. Alright. We are all stable. Get ready to press that button again. Max cruise. Okay. That's the one. Be prepared to take over should anything go wrong. Okay. Put that heading back on our course. Okay, and here goes nothing. Okay, nothing bad is happening. Good, good. Speed is still creeping up. We're going to back off that a little bit. Don't want to bump up too much against that barber pole. Things can start breaking off the aircraft when that happens. That was very disconcerting. Okay, we stabilized at 234. We're at 25,000 feet. We're looking good. If it was the 70s, I would say smoke them if you got them. Holy cow. Looking forward to reviewing this video, assuming it went okay. Seeing what the hell I did wrong. Okay. We're holding steady. I like that. Alright, we should probably review the VNAV. We want to be at toxic. Where do I want to be? Okay. I want to be at OnDob at 20,000, I believe. Come on. On top at 20,000, alright. I want to be at on top number 2. Enter. On 21,000. Okay. Enter. Minus 1,800. Vertical speed. What's our message? VNAV is disconnected. Okay. I got that. Let's go to our flight plan. We should have a top-up descent here, assuming that that's what that is. Yes. Good. Let's calculate top-up descent. So, when we get to within 2 minutes of top-up descent, we can activate VNAV. We should be on our way. I guess that is after our landing, so that would be the go around. We should be on the ground at that point. So, and autopilot disconnected, so that shouldn't be a problem. I think it's a pretty sky. Stars are poking out. This is just too cool sometimes, except when it feels like it's trying to kill you. Like that. Okay. All right. Don't like that. That's a little creepy. It's usually much smoother. All right. It's freaking me out, giving me a headache. There's a setting sun behind us. Northern Ontario below us. We seem to have the skies to ourselves. And we just picked up the Ottawa Addons information. It's not Ottawa, that's the CARP airport. They use the same frequency. Turn that off. I think this. Yes. Turn that off. Takes a little while to go away. Does give us some useful information. The barometric pressure is 3003. We won't need that until we're below 18,000 feet. We have an indication of VNAV. I wonder if it will allow us to arm it. 3,000 feet. And I don't know if I have to arm it. Let's try it without. Oh, that was the wrong one. What the hell button was that? No, we want nav, not the wings level. Okay, we want VNav. Alt select VNav is armed. Nice. So as we get closer to top of descent, like any second now, there it is. Hopefully we'll intercept without us doing anything. Vertical alert. Drafted. If I remember from yesterday, should get ready to back off the power. She overspeeded rather quickly. We should be coming down to very little power. Here, back up to 7. All right, come on, come on, come on. What's going on? I hope that's just turbulence. The wind has changed. Yes. It's not neat. All right, that's good. We're on the vertical path. We have LNAV. We have our altitude selected for 3,000 feet. All right. Flight computer is compensating for the wind changing and kicking us off course. Okay. Wow. I guess the winds at different altitudes are doing different things in different directions. Okay. Somebody would have told me, man. I thought that was me screwing up. Okay. So we're gonna ride this puppy all the way down, nice and easy. Now let's see about. Okay, so that's our path. Here we are. We should be at 20,000 feet by the time we hit this spot on Dob. I don't know why it's in the FMC twice. That's probably a problem. Okay, I'm gonna erase the second on Dob. Now the first one. Delete. Okay. There's one on Dob. Now let's go direct to 5 on Dob. Flight plan. Okay. I hope we're back on path. No, we lost it. I think we have to VNav disconnect. Alright, so back to VNav. Want to be at on Dob. Which is the first one coming up. Enter. Enter. And I think we can hit VNav now. Yes. And we weren't far off the path, so it's picking it up. Pretty good. Alright. So, it would appear all the trauma I went through last night wasn't for nothing. I learned something. Alright, coming up on 18,000 feet, that means we should be on 3003 for our barometric pressure. So we'll hit the back up to 3003. Fire up the Addons again, see if anything's changed. Okay, here comes Ottawa. Okay, it is as expected. Okay, so on Dob supposed to hit 20,000. Oops. Okay, we're holding at 20,000. Now our speed is dropping. I better get back some power in there. Back to 60% power or thereabouts. Okay, speed's coming back up. That's good. That's good. Right. Pay attention to this plane. I mean, I think if it had an auto throttle, it would be no fun to fly. You'd just be sit back and let the computer do everything until final approach. This one, not so much. You gotta pay attention. Keeps the brain sharp. Okay, it's only like my third or fourth flight in this thing, and except for that mishap that was recorded earlier, it was going pretty darn smooth. All right, gotta get our speed back up to about 231, and at about 230 till we hit about this point here, ready to turn final. We shouldn't have any trouble shedding speed, so it's a question of keeping it up until that time. Okay, so we are at Wannabe and we're at 20,000 feet, and we are going to be following this path until we get here at 4,000 at Watto. And if we check the flight computer, that's not what we want. We want the next page. 4,000 at Watto. So hopefully the VNAV path and the FMC will calculate that for us. And with VNAV path still activated, it should do it all on its own. Time, we will pay particular attention to the throttles. Before I forget, I'm not going to do that now. Power rating's too high. I was thinking of setting up reduced power rating for landing, but that's too early for that. Okay, looks like VNAV vertical alert. That means I think it's going to start doing something to get us down to our intended over here at 4,000. Yeah, I can't really. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. We're supposed to be at Gebev at 20,000. Okay. Looks like 20,000 at Mirko. Alright. Looks like we're going to be holding this altitude for a while. And we should do our best to keep our speed up. Indeed. Okay. So, why don't we do that? I think possibly we should do the ILS. Addons told us to do the ILS, and I programmed in the RNAV. Look, it's got nothing now. Okay, so runway 32/6 and enter. And we are on the Beach 9 star, which is number 4. Enter. And we want to runway 32, which is 5, enter. And for the approach, we're going to take ILS 32, which is number 1. Enter. And YRR transition. Okay. That's the Greeley NDB, I believe. Okay. So let's go to flight plan and see if there's any discos or such. So the only gap is after we touch down and enter a holding pattern. Okay. Okay. So we're still looking good. Still looking good. Okay. Don't know what all those chimes are for. Has any ice been detected? No ice has been detected. Okay. Let's take a brief look outside. Man, that's pretty. I'm going to take a picture as soon as that red writing in the top corner goes away. There's the Ottawa River below. There it goes. And there goes our photo, which should take it right into the Steam application. Okay. Man, this is nerve-wracking. Trying to fly star approach to a major international airport without mucking up. That has yet to happen. Okay. Still going to be at 20,000 here. Oh, I think it was a waypoint alert. Vertical alert. Okay. It's letting us know it's right at 20,000. Oh, I know what I should do. Of course, for the ILS is, what is it? Should have done this earlier. I think I got two. Of course, it's 320, and the localizer is 110.3. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good. Hopefully we haven't lost the sim. Damn. Kidding me. Well, FSA car seems to have detected a crash. All right. tell me everything's crashed. Okay, FSX. Okay, seems to be back. How are we making out here? Okay, in our turn. Glad I didn't have to restart. Okay. I need to get to 110.3 on the ILS. I think I should do that through here. Nav 1110300. Enter. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. ILS 110.3. Good. Are we descending yet? Well, I hope it's going to start. We've removed the constraint, altitude constraint. We're supposed to be down to 4,000 feet by there, and it is some minutes away. Let's see what this message is. VNAV disconnect. Really? Why? All right. Let's get her down to 4,000. Alt 4,000. Alt select. And vertical speed. I'm going to pitch down for 1,800. And we're going to start backing off the power also. We got a lot of altitude to shed. Might have to be a little bit more aggressive on the vertical speed. Right. Format. We need to bring the course around to 320. Set at 320. So let's take that off for now. Screen's a little busy. We are not remotely low enough yet. Should have been at 4,000 feet already. All right. Gonna have to take us to heading. And come around, because there's just no way that's going to fly. So we're going to take us out a bit. descent's getting too steep. We have to read up on VNAV path. In the meantime, let's see if we're still recording here. I don't think so. Oh, we are. Well. Alright, we are set up. Mostly. Okay, so we'll go out like a minute. Coming up on 12,000 feet. Let's get those landing lights on right now. And I'll bring us around to your reciprocal course. 140. Should give us enough time to get down, get low. Perhaps after doing a step down, this being recalculated after each step, a new top of descent, so to speak. Okay. So we're at 10,000 feet, shedding speed prodigiously. I think in the thicker air we can drop the nose down even faster. Okay, I don't see any barber pole. So I think it's time to bring us around. Heading to a 45-degree intercept for now. Don't want to fly too far out. This is what happened to me last night, the approach, but it wasn't the VNAV path, it was a no-link between waypoints. And the plane just kept flying straight, like nothing was wrong. Alright, so again, we can bring the nose up. That barber pole is catching up to us. Too much, it's retreating. Put a little bit more back in. Alright. Now let's do instead of a 9-degree, I meant 45-degree before. Okay, we're down to 7,000 feet. Looking good. Our standby fuel pumps and hydraulic pumps on. Arm the auto feather. I think it's time to go to reduce mode for landing. In case of go around, it'll automatically bring the prop RPM up to its maximum. And nav source, let's change that to ILS. ILS. Purple hot glide slope. Nice. So let's get ready to arm the nav. Which button is that? Second one down, and then approach as we go. Okay. is still reasonably high. Put a little bit of back. Coming up on 4,000 feet anyway. We're going to need some power back. Wait for this ILS, can't think straight right now, beam off the end of the runway. Anyway, waiting for the ILS to start moving, start coming in. Got a little ways to go there. Let's drop this to, yeah. Manageable. Too many clouds, can't see it yet. Just too far out. Okay, doing a good job though, keeping our speed up. That's important. Failed to do that last night. It got ugly. Ground was coming rushing up at us after a stall. Not fun. What is that all about? Okay, I've noticed we're back to cruise since I've been monkeying with the throttles. Oh, there it is right there. Nav, come on. Talking too much. Yeah, it's not like that's never happened before. We got lots of time to firm up on that signal. And let's hit the approach. Okay, we gotta get our speed below 200. Then I can drop flaps. We're gonna back way off. Now's the time to arm that thing. Okay. There's our runway. Nice. Okay. I think we got enough time to lose enough power. So I can't drop flaps or gear until we're down to 200 knots. Okay.
2,500.
Everything's going to start happening quickly. It's nicely firming up. Oh look, there's downtown. Alright, we are there. Okay, about to do gear down. Flaps 5. Gear down. Visual confirm. Yes. Now, when we get to 180, I can do flaps 10. And I forgot to bug the approach. Or did I? Flaps 15 landing, which is 4,000 pounds. We're going to be at 129. No, that's not it. That's it. And then okay. We're at flaps 10 yet? No, we're at flaps 15. Okay. And we're going to add some power back. Make that go away. And I'm taking the autopilot off. Now trim is important. Very important for a smooth landing. Okay. Flaps 15, right on the glide slope. We're a little high. Let's let her come down. Let's back off the power. Yeah, we're too high. We got too much power. We're supposed to ride that bug speed and let her drop. From all I've read, this plane has no problem shedding altitude. So I think we're okay to come in steep. Don't have to worry about the glide slope so much. Staying aligned. In proper trim. That's good.
100.
Apparently the secret to a good landing with this aircraft is do not chop the power. Fly it right down to the runway.
Minimums.
Okay. I don't know why the aircraft pauses like that.
100.
Sink rate.
40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh my god, I greased it. Alright. Beta range. Love this plane. Has built-in brakes that you don't need to apply. Just change the pitch of the propellers. Okay. And you can use it at all speeds. Okay. Let's add a little bit extra. Okay, I think we're slow enough now. Too much braking power. Okay. I cannot wait to check out the replay to see if it looked as good as it felt. Right. Landing lights off. Anti-collision goes to red. Alright, and let's stop here. And let's see what we need to do. That worked out really smooth, considering. Take those off. Take that off. Put the gust lock on. Clean up our flaps. What else is there? Landing flow. Let's fly lights off, yaw dampener on. Flight commander verify. After takeoff. Cruise flow, landing flow. Landing gear handle down. Did that. Did that, but after takeoff, after landing. Okay, landing approach lights off. Landing flow lights off. Taxi lights on. Anti-collision lights red. Did that. Flight taxi mode into taxi. Pretty sure that's automatic, and I did that. Flaps up. Radar to standby. Transponder to standby. Yaw dampener off. So, yaw dampener off. I think that was it. It was. Radar to standby. And transponder to standby. Okay, let's take a moment. Look at a replay. Let's do a replay. Let's see, 180 seconds. Nope. Let's do replay. 220 seconds. Yeah. And let's get a view from the tower. Okay. She's looking good, I think. Oh, look. A little Ottawa traffic. It did that pause in midair like it did in the sim for me. Okay. Nice flare. No danger of a tail strike. Nice. Could have been on the center line. That would have been nice. I could put the thrust reversers on a little earlier, so I could hit that taxiway. All right, I think it's time to park it. Okay, so parking brake off. Let's bring up the power slightly. Let's look for a gate around the back. It's very stressful, especially thinking that this is the software the airlines used to train their pilots on the ground. It's supposed to, save some money and not take up their $60 million aircrafts. And although the passengers need a few stiff drinks, they're all alive and their baggage is intact. Right. I've got to actually finish reading the documentation, which there is lots, and memorize some flows, checklists. Then I'll be ready for some bets and flights, perhaps. My speed, 9 knots. Okay, that's good. Nothing going on at the Ottawa airport today. I have friendly skies to myself. This up a little bit. There, now that top bar is gone. Now there are some gates around the backside of the terminal that I think is for smaller aircraft, medium aircraft like the CRJ and the Dash 8. Ironically, or not ironically, interestingly enough, both of them are Canadian-made aircraft from Bombardier. Let's see if I can make this nice smooth turn. She still wants to pull to the left. Why? I'm putting in lots of rudder right now. Lots of rudder. That is weird. Very weird. Okay. I think that's why. I had some rudder trim input already. 5 knots. I think I should be over there. Alright, well, this will be my turn off. I think it's a wash coming off the props and hitting the rudder or the vertical stabilizer. And that's why we need extra rudder input. Okay, we should start backing off the power. Wow, actually looks like an adequate parking job for me today. Wish I had GSX and some guy ready to give me the Macarena dance for parking so good. Let's go outside and have a look. Okay, I think the jetway could reach us, possibly. All right, it's time for the after parking checklist. Taxi lights are off, parking brakes set. Taxi lights off, parking brake is set. Steering is off, that is this guy here. Power levers and disconnect. I believe that's right there. And fasten seatbelt sign off, very important. Main bus tie, and airframe, select mode manual. Okay, it has been tied. Let's go to manual. I think that's what that's about. Not quite sure why that is. Prop heat off, engine intakes closed. Well, prop heat is off, engine intakes are closed. There's no ice. Pedostatic 1, 2 and standby off. Windshield heat, pilot side window heat off. Tanks 1 and 2 on the auxiliary pumps out and dark. Did that already. Emergency lights off. Bleeds 1 and 2 off. Emergency lights. Should have been armed wherever they are. Okay. Oh. Now can go to off. Bleeds 1 and 2 off. Okay. And to be continued on the next page. Okay, recirc fan as required. Well, should have their jackets on. It's a little chilly outside. Control lock on. Hope they meant the gust lock. Got that. After 30 seconds of feathering props, condition levers to fuel cut off. Huh. Oh, yes, we're at 8:50. Let's bring it back to start and feather. And after 30 seconds, start the clock. How do you work the damn clock? There. And after 30 seconds, can kill the fuel. I think that's what it means. Let's go outside. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Sounds weird. I'm not used to that sound. And press the cabin chime. That's going to tell the flight attendants something. They'll know what. Not me. At this point. Anti-collision lights. light off. Okay. Oh, it was on red. That's off. What else? Wing inspection lights off. Are they? Yeah, they're off. And DC power. Using APU power, no ground power version. Batteries are all on. DC power is off. Start the APU. Okay. External power is off. Start the APU. Let's say it's starting. Okay. Does it say to wait 2 minutes or something? Oh, so then an APU generator. I think they're ready to kill those engines finally. Anti-skid off and finesse. Here's the ARC-DO and the radar. Okay, so the anti-skid is here. Off. ARC-DOs are the radios. Off and off. There. I think the radar was on standby. It's now off. Okay, it's been 30 seconds, I'm sure. All right. Yes, the familiar sounds. Give another look. Everything seems to be in order. Maybe a little dome light, see what's going on. Oh, I know. Check the pressure differential for after landing. Differential is 0. That means I can open the door. Shift E1 and 2. Let's go outside. Only one door open. Don't know why that is. Now if I hit Control J, jetway's supposed to come. But it didn't come last night. I don't think it's coming tonight. So we'll just assume that it's going to do that. And finish shutting down this aircraft. Oh, we have some nice exit music. I love that. I love that. So the last thing to do is kill the lights, then APU bleed air off, generator power down, emergency lights, the batteries. Okay, so let's set it up nice for the next guy who's going to fly this wonderful aircraft. Okay, let's ditch the flight plan. So you pick any slot, enter 99, enter, and the flight plan is history. Okay, then we can kill it off and confirm. And same here. There's no flight plan there, didn't really use this FMS. Okay, so let's kill it. Okay. She's pretty cold, except for the displays. Let's just leave them dim. Yeah. Let's do that center one. Not so sure right now. needs to be this brightness. There. Don't want to kill it off, otherwise someone might get confused and say it's broken. Alright. I love the German music. This is awesome. Alright, what was that last bit there? APU. Okay. Bleed air's off. Gen's off. Power's off. You should hear that engine outside, the little jet engine, and the APU is right here. There's the exhaust. It's powering down. And there's still fans running in here to keep the electronics cool. So we turn it off in this order. I think we untie. And then standby battery, auxiliary battery, main battery off. And then finally, and now we have a cold and dark aircraft. Now I'm going to save it so I can pick up where I left off on a future flight. And we're going to call this, I think I already have it, CYOW, nope, Q400. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining me on this crazy little adventure. This is Pilot Wannabe. Thanking you for tuning in. If this video ever makes it to YouTube, we shall see. Bye for now.